What's going on, my followers? This is me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue our journey through Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. In the last episode, what did we do last episode? There was a lot that happened. Carmelita got back with us, I guess. And in this episode, we're going to go with Operation. I didn't actually read what the operation title was. Anyways, we're going to end World 3. This is a very bad intro. I haven't played this game in a good while, and oh goodness, I do not miss the load times at all. Let me just try and pickpocket this guy while the loading thing. Okay, I don't think I actually got any of those coins, which is upsetting.
Has come to deal with Grizz. This guy is a menace to the time continuum, not to mention the arts. And it's time to shut him and his counterfeit cave painting production down. It appears he's already beefed up security, so he's probably expecting us. But thanks to Carmelita, we have complete schematics of his mountain base. So once we get inside, I'll be able to target the egg vats and make sure they're scrambled. Just a little egg humor. Next, Bob, you'll need to climb the main generator tower and pry the pressure valves open to completely disrupt power. That should start a fatal chain reaction in the system. Murray, at this point, you'll have to get to the master control panel and make sure no one can reset the system before the damage is done. Of course, you'll need to use your pugilistic skills on any guards that might get in your way. After this, the system will be completely disabled and we can do a little bear hunting. Sly, it'll be your job to take down Grizz when we find him. Well, that's the plan. You should all be clear on what needs to be done, so let's get out there and put this bear on ice.
Alrighty then. Oh goodness, this is gonna take a good amount of time. Let me finish pickpocketing this guard real quick, and then I'll actually go ahead and do whatever. Okay, there we go. Step far away enough from him, that way he doesn't turn around and start trying to kill me. Now, oh goodness, I can safely say this world is probably my least favorite because, for one, it's just very, very boring. It is very boring. That's one of the major reasons. I've never felt more... Okay, this is actually one of the dumbest bottles to actually get, but whatever. This mission overall is just... Well, not this mission. This world, I guess, is just... Oh my goodness, it's so boring. Especially with the load times making it so much worse because of how long it actually takes to get between certain things. But, okay, that was close. But this world, it's boring and it just feels like events just happen. That's really all that it feels like. It feels like events just happen, which is like, it's not a good thing for a game to ever feel like that. Now, oh, okay, I guess there was no gate there. I could have just walked straight through, but whatever.
Okay, this is our ticket inside. Carmelita, you'll be riding with Murray. Sly, you're with Bob and myself.
Carmelita, are you sure you'll be all right?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, I wouldn't want you to catch cold or something, sitting in that other car.
Don't worry, Ringtail. I have my shock pistol to keep me warm.
But yeah, overall, like, I honestly feel like we didn't really do too much with Grizz and the whole thing that's going on here. I feel like everything that happened here was just mere coincidence. And I feel like that doesn't really happen with the other games. It's like with the other games, we get some intel, we take pictures, we do all that normal stuff. In this game, we have done that too, but I just feel like it's not nearly as common as it is in the other games. And that's like one thing that definitely drowns it out. Now, let's just have the cutscene play.
I need to destroy those egg vats and then make my way to the rendezvous point. Keep your communication channel open. I'll see you all later.
Okay, Bentley, just watch your step.
Always, Sly. Always.
Yeah, always. With the amount of... Okay. Yep, always watching my step. I'm going to wait for these to actually go off. But yeah, given how many times I've failed, especially with the last episode, I did horribly last episode. So given the amount of times I've ended up failing, then yeah, this is not going to end up very well. So yeah, don't make any promises that you can't keep, Bentley. That's not exactly going to work out very well for you. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to actually explode this. There we go. Oh no. I need to remember that the bombs don't instantly kill when, even if you're not caught. I'm pretty sure that's a sleep dart, and you should be asleep. Maybe it's not a sleep dart. I'm not sure. I haven't actually had to, like, do that in, like, the longest. That was dumb. Let me move back. I haven't actually, what is it? Like, done the thing in a good while, so I do need to be a little bit careful about that. Throw the thing. There we go. I need to remember that it's a different button. Again, this game, like, does a bunch of things that are different compared to the other games. And one of them is also control scheme, so, you know, that's fun. I have to wait for this to actually go up, so... There we go. Oh, no, are you kidding me? There we go. Yeah, we just have to wait for the egg lift to take us up. And I can pretty much just get out now. There's not really any point in just... Oh, okay, that was dumb. That was very dumb. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just run ahead, hopefully. Oh no, I actually have to aim. Okay, gonna have to pay a little bit more attention now. Why are there so many enemies around here? This is bad. I want to just fling bombs around. Let's hope I can just do that. Just... Stop. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die, more than likely. Bentley takes a long time to actually defeat any enemies, especially if I'm not able to use any bombs with it. So, please be health here. Okay, none of you have health. Please, give me the health. Over there. There we go. Oh my goodness. I killed myself on accident. Yay. Okay, I guess I can just cheat by dying. So, you know, that went well. Let's just do this. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how I hit 2 of those, but whatever. Oh, they're explosive darts. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, I was very confused on how I aimed in the middle of those and I managed to hit 2, because that made no sense at all. But yeah, apparently they're just explosive darts. I'm not entirely sure that's if they'll stay like that though, so just gonna pickpocket you, and I'm not even gonna bother trying to kill you. Just go over to this. He will literally just stand there and watch me hack the thing. Alright, time for another motion control hacking. And again, this is probably the fastest one out of all 3, provided I don't die, but that that could easily change, so let's be a little bit careful here. Need to make sure we get all the time that we can get. Okay, need to actually be a little bit more careful than that. And I think we're good. That was actually ridiculously fast. Okay. That was actually a little bit underwhelming how fast that hacking mission was, because these type of missions don't have other sections to it. It's literally just the first one. The auto-scroll levels, they're way too... It's not even like they're that long, it's just that they're boring. And the first one is always a traditional one, so that one's fine. It does tend to drag on a little bit sometimes, but this third one, oh my goodness, that was a ridiculously short mission. Now, I don't exactly remember how many VATs Bentley said there was. I think he said there were 3. So, of course, we're just getting to our second one, wherever it is. Okay, it's across this. I'm doing that way too early. Okay. Let's take things a little bit slower. That way we don't end up falling and dying. By the way, is that fireball in 30 frames? It looked like it was in 30 frames at a distance. Because, like, whenever I'm recording, like, or at least most of the time when I'm recording, everything's in, what is it? 60 frames, so realistically I should be fine, but I don't know. Things just might look bad.
Now that's what I call an extreme malfunction.
Yeah, Bentley, stop. I've said this before, Sly's the only one who can get away with this stuff.
You'll need to find the valve covers and pry them loose to disrupt the power output. Yes, it is a dangerous climb, but if anyone can do it, you can. Right, see you at the top. Good luck.
I'd like to point out that we've never really done anything with the turning of whatever it is, like, at all. We didn't do it in the last mission that we had with him, so yeah, it's definitely just kind of random because it gives you, like, literally no, like, time to actually figure out how these things work. I mean, sure, you'll find out now, but I feel like it would be better for you to be able to figure it out, like, beforehand, instead of having to just do it as like the very last mission of the world. Because we only play as Bob like one other time, and that was, well, technically two, I guess. One of them was the what was it, climbing thing, and then the other one was the training, which does not count at all, to be honest. That barely counts. That one's just mini games. But oh goodness, it also doesn't help that these are relatively slow as well. They're not exactly all that great. Okay, need to be a little bit more careful because I could die very, very easily, and I don't want that to happen. So there we go. We're doing fine so far, but that could easily change in an instant. And I believe this is the last one. That or this is an alternate path and I have to actually go back. So, no turn. There we go. Okay, I guess that's the last one since we're going over here.
Murray, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll find you guys after I figure out how to get off this crazy thing.
Sly, we've got another problem.
Okay.
We needed Murray to cover that control panel, but he's gone. If that guard resets the system, not only will this mission be a failure, but we'll be sitting ducks.
Yeah, Sly has a very long path to actually go, but the good news is it's not timed. So, you know, there's not any added stress on that. Get onto the... Okay, this is a little wonky. There we go. But, yeah, this isn't timed, which is good, because I've been known to not really do very well in timed events. What times has that actually happened? Because I remember... Oh no, okay, I messed that up completely. Oh right, it was Jack and Daxter. Jack and Daxter was definitely the time where timed events, oh goodness, they were not all that great.
A few moments later.
I think you might want to use the paraglider here, Sly.
Oh, I wonder, with wind currents, I wonder how... Maybe I shouldn't be saying that because I played all 4 of the Sly games, so I know when these things happen. But at the same time, oh my goodness, it's so obvious, Bentley, shut up. Like, you didn't even have to mention that at all. But whatever, let's just get this mask over here. We still need 2 more before we're able to actually get to another secret. I'd like to point out that getting the secrets do take a while, especially if you're not doing any exploration like I am. So let's just get over to this guard real quick. Since he'll never ever reset it, we don't have to worry about anything. We can pickpocket this man. There we go. And also, Sly's book bag has the Sanzaru logo on it. I didn't actually notice that until now, but it's just a small detail.
Way to hustle, Sly.
Thanks. Now let's go find Murray.
Man, I knew I should have made that left turn.
It's gonna be nice. Sugar and spice when I put that Cooper gang on ice.
Grizz? No way I'm letting this chump get away. Bombs away! The Murray's got a beef with you, punk.
Murray, we have to help him.
Wait a sec, guys. Murray can handle this.
What?
Yeah, it's okay. Bentley's right. My money's on the hippo.
It'd be 10 times easier if everyone were to go over and help him, but let's just let him handle it.
You ain't dreaming.
I'm tired of you Cooper chumps. The paradox, everybody. All I ever really wanted to do is skate. That's right.
Okay.
No. It ain't okay. You know why the Grizz love skating? It's clean, man. It's like just me and the ice. No complications, no hassles, no worries. Ever since I was a little kid, a little cub, it's the only time I truly feel free. And now, you Cooper punks roll in and you gonna spoil my dream? Well, it ain't going down like that. You better check the script, fat man, cause the Grizz is about to show you how to skate.
So yeah, that definitely changed from how this entire boss would work out. By the way, I don't know how on earth you're making shockwaves by jumping like that, but whatever. Okay, you're also really fast, so I need to remember to basically be constantly running, as if I wasn't going to do that from the very beginning, but whatever. That was also very close. By the way, we can't hit him just yet. He has an ice barrier, however he has that. We're just gonna ignore that, I guess. I don't know how he has an ice barrier, but he just has it. So basically, we just avoid attacks for now until he just goes down like this and causes these rocks to go around him. And some of them have ice blocks under him, so well, under the rocks, not under him. I'm doing terribly at dodging these, but we have to hit those ice blocks towards him. That way. There we go. And now we have this. So, you know, that's fun. And we basically just copy his movements. I don't know how you're exactly skating and then going back to running. I would assume that's very, very impossible. Running on ice is practically, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's very difficult anyways. Transitioning from running into skating and then into running. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. It's circle though. But transitioning from running into skating and then back into running, I would imagine that that's a very difficult thing to do, especially consistently. So yeah, I'm surprised Murray hasn't just fallen flat on his butt yet. That's mainly because I haven't made any errors in terms of that. So, you know, that's on account of myself. But at the same time, if I were actually having to do that, no. Because I remember one time I went rollerblading. No, I could barely stand most of the time. So, yeah, I can only imagine ice skating. And keep in mind, he's only, what is it? He's running and then trying to skate. So, you know, that's not exactly easy. Alright, so this time we have a lot more, what is it? We have a lot more ice to actually push out this time. And he also has a new attack. This attack, okay, I was not actually next to that, but whatever. This time, okay, he has two attacks during this, I guess. But one of the attacks was the icicles that you saw before, and they basically have the same exact effect as the other thing, where it'll just freeze me in place like this if I get hit. I don't have to worry about it too much, I guess, but it is still an issue. And I need to just hit this one time, or a few times. There we go. Man, it's back to this. Now, I'm assuming more of these will actually have the question mark on it. Yeah, well, okay. And it's also in the middle, so I don't exactly know what will happen if I fail, and I'm not going to try to fail, so yeah, good luck on that. But, oh goodness. But I don't know what exactly happens. You probably have to do the entire thing over again, which would be a pain, but we're just gonna ignore that now. And now we just let loose. And we're also getting some health back. Alright. Just one more time of dodging and then we'll be good. And by the way, this guy's attacks are, for the most part, pretty easy to dodge, especially if you're running okay. Like, if you're running constantly, then it's very possible to dodge just everything. I mean, the icicles are pretty easy to dodge too. I mean, especially since they come from behind you, there's not exactly much that you have to do for that, considering that if you just basically don't go backwards, then you're fine. But just make sure you keep your distance relatively, and you basically shouldn't get hit by really anything. And be a little bit attentive. The shockwave attack is a little bit harder to dodge, but it's okay. It's really only the triple wave, because that one's a little wonky in terms of timing it. Okay, final time, and oh my goodness, this has a lot. This has a lot more than the last two times. Oh goodness. Okay, let's run back this way. These icicles are going to be very annoying to try and deal with, but whatever, we'll somehow manage. Oh no, shockwave. Ugh, I'm doing terribly with dodging the shockwave. I've had a bad time of dodging that the entirety of the fight, but okay, I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Thank you, invincibility frames. No, okay, this is actually getting way too close for comfort, so I am going to have to pay a little bit more attention. Okay, get away from there. That way we don't get killed. Oh no, this is... Okay, just barely got away with that. So if you take too long with that, then the rocks will fall down and you have to basically dodge everything all over it. I see the health there, okay. But if you take too long, then the rocks will just fall and you have to basically do all that over again. And yeah, I'm not wanting to do that, so I got very lucky there. I just have to make sure I get everything here, which isn't exactly too hard of a thing to do, so we should be good. There we go. And finally, one last beatdown, and we should be good. Emphasis on should.
Nice moves, Murray.
Great!
That performance was definitely a 10.
Thanks, guys. I guess this makes up for all my screw-ups lately.
Murray, we all make mistakes. It happens. But it doesn't matter because we're a team.
I'd like to point out Murray didn't even really make any mistakes. He made one on accident, but that was for saving Bob, which was kind of needed. So that wasn't even like a mistake though.
Hey, I'm starved. Anybody bring anything to eat? French fries? Pizza? Anything? An apple even?
Carmelita had cooled off a bit, but she hadn't forgiven me yet, and I really couldn't blame her. The last thing she wanted to do was join up with a bunch of thieves, something that went against everything she stood for. I could tell it was a tough decision, but in the end, she knew it was probably her only shot at busting the paradox. Dimitri was happy to finally hear from us, as he'd been worried his bros were warping their faces off, whatever that meant. He pointed us to our next destination, medieval England, and as it turned out, Grizz's crown was the perfect object to get us there. So, although we'd only uncovered this Ice Age scheme by accident, luck was definitely on our side. And we left in a confident mood, ready to tackle whatever fate had in store for us.
Yes, even though we encountered the item on complete accident, no, that's stupid. We didn't actually get the object. It just randomly appeared. We didn't even see it in like a cutscene or anything like that. We just got it. I mean, at least for the last thing, it has somewhat of an implied meaning because of getting to this world. Like, we had Murray's necklace, which was from the training more than likely. We could at least assume something from there. But for this, there's nothing to actually assume. We just got it.
We'd come to merry old England to locate my ancestor, Sir Galeth Cooper, a gallant knight who founded the Cooper Order. Unfortunately, what we found was anything but regal. Sir Galeth had been reduced to performing in a local circus as a jester, complete with ridiculous costume. The villainous stench of the paradox hung over the entire area. We didn't know what was going on yet, but we knew it wasn't good. To make matters worse, we still had no information about Penelope. Bentley wasn't letting it show, but I knew deep down he was pretty worried. Hopefully we would find some answers soon. But first, we had to go to the circus.
Sly Cooper and the gang in Of Mice and Mechs. I have a feeling that's referencing something, but wait, isn't it Of Mice and Men? Or is that something different? I'm forgetting. But whatever, it's probably some reference, but I don't understand it. But whatever, next episode, we're going to be going out as Sly, but till next video, take care.